Greetings from TornadoHQ.com. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
Hello? Hello? We're gonna switch now. Alright. I think everything down packed now, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. Alright. Let me see how it looks. Let me see how this looks. Let me see how everything looks. This is all new, by the way, that I'm doing. With like the overlays and stuff. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna continue to do more like this. I'm gonna just have to like make it look better though. But yeah, that's the brand new overlay system that I put in. I'm gonna keep working on it and make it better looking. Because I know it looks average right now. It looks like, you know, right now, but I can fix that. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fix it right now because I wanted to get the stream started because it was popping off. I'm not even gonna lie, it was popping off earlier. It still is popping off now. We have a couple of tornado warnings actually. I'm pretty sure. Yep.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for
Actually, we might have
Texas.
to fix that.
Attention! One of your tracked locations appears to be affected by these new warnings.
I don't want to make that too loud.
New severe thunderstorm warning issued for Texas. This warning is potentially affecting the following tracked locations. Location number 1, which is near the warned area. Here is the summary of this warning. At 2:27 p.m. CST, a severe thunderstorm was located over Cockrell Hill,
There we go.
moving northeast at 45 miles per hour.
All right, I'm making sure everything
warning
is
summary.
good. Yep, everything's good.
There is one new tornado warning for Arkansas.
We have a brand new tornado warning. Oh, that is not looking good. Okay, so yeah, for those of you that are joining right now, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. What's good, JR Shred? What's good, Mom? What's good, everybody in the stream? What's good, what's good? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. So right now, as we are currently speaking right now, a possible tornado outbreak is likely about to happen. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. A possible tornado outbreak is going to unfold here. I will be here live, doing live coverage of this. Like I said, I'm a little bit late to the game, but it's okay. Nothing insane happened. Like, there probably was 2 tornadoes that dropped down, maybe. But other than that, I don't think nothing else happened. But we're going full screen in this now. But like I said, this is a possible tornado outbreak is going to happen, maybe. We don't know yet. There's a bunch of clearing in front of these storms, as you can see. Oh, there we go. As you can see right here. Bunch of clearing in front of these storms. That's something you don't really want to see at all. When you see clearing like that in front of storms, that means there's going to be more thermodynamics for them to work with, basically. So we don't want to see that, and that's what's happening right now. And a lot of these storms are becoming supercell, they're becoming tornadic, and they're becoming very strong, like this one right here, for example. This is a pretty strong area of rotation right here. You have your reds going away from the radar, and you have your greens going towards. Right in the middle is your tornadic rotation right there, and that's going to move into the north and east towards Danville. So if you guys live in Danville and Plainville, or Plainview in Arkansas, you guys need to seek shelter immediately. And this is south and east of Fort Smith, Arkansas. So yeah, if you guys are in that tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. But yeah, you have a pretty significant day that's going to unfold here. I mean, if you look at it from this radar, the Arkansas radar, look at that rotation area. Like I said, that's a really tight rotation of, or a really tight area of rotation right there. And it's been increasing. Wow, yeah, it really peaked right there. So that's not contamination. That's definitely rotation. That's some pretty tight rotation. So everybody in Plainview and Danville, Arkansas, was this Corinth in Bellyville, you guys need to seek shelter like right now, because this could possibly drop a tornado at any minute now at this point. That's a really strong area of rotation. I won't be surprised if it does drop something. Your other tornado warning is over here next to your storm chaser zone. Let's see what this is. This is Corey Gherkin. Holy. Look at that wall cloud Corey Gherkin has on. That is an insane wall cloud. This thing actually might drop something. I mean, you can see the characteristics of the supercell right here. As you can see, you have your inflow notch right there. You have your RFD coming down like that. That's your characteristics of a tornado today. And if I show you guys the photograph, you guys will definitely see it. That there is definitely a big tornado risk today in this area. Like, don't take this day lightly. Hey, last 10% hatch risk, nothing really happened that much. This one actually might be a whole nother story. It's already been way more active than that last one. So we already need to, like, you know, be very careful, because the other night there was a strong EF3 tornado that tore through Oklahoma City. Insanity. And it was only a slight risk day, I think, right? No, it was an enhanced risk. I think it was an enhanced risk, but it wasn't even a 10% hatch risk. It was a 5% risk day. And you had an EF3 tornado. Today is no different, okay? So take today very seriously with all these tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings and all that, because there definitely could be a couple of strong tornadoes that could drop down, you know, momentarily here. So we definitely do need to take this seriously. And like I said, if you guys are under the tornado watch, there is a tornado watch. Actually, I'm going to turn it on for you guys real quick. But there is indeed a tornado watch. Wrong thing. There we go. There indeed is a tornado watch from basically Dallas, Texas, or south of Dallas, Texas, all the way north of Joplin, Missouri. This yellow box right here is your tornado watch. So this area I'm circling right now, you guys are basically under a tornado watch. You need to be watching out for the weather. You need to be looking out for the weather because you could possibly have multiple tornadoes and even strong tornadoes at that. So you definitely need to be careful about what's happening about what's happening here. Sorry. And I'm watching two storms right now. Like this one definitely could try to do something. Just from looking at Corey Gherkin's live feed, it looked pretty concerning, honestly. It looks like a huge wall cloud that was there. So that thing definitely has a potential for dropping a pretty significant tornado. This thing as well. This thing is starting to look more impressive every time I look at it. Let's see. I think we have a tornado on the ground now. Okay. That might be a tornado on the ground. I'm not 100% sure. But that might be on the ground. Because that looks like a CC drop to me, kind of. I don't know. I'm not 100%. I wouldn't confirm it. But yeah, it lines up with it pretty well. I'm not 100% sure. But I definitely will still be taking shelter. Because this definitely could be on the ground. It's a really strong area of rotation. Let's check from this radar actually and see. Or let's check back on here. Because the radar just updated too. That's a tornado. So that is definitely a tornado on the ground. I'm like 80% certain that's a tornado on the ground right there. That looks like a prominent debris signature to me. Okay. Yeah, that's a tornado. I'm like positive that's a tornado down on the ground right there. Yeah, that's down. Yeah, there it is. That's down. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground. A confirmed tornado was located near Forch Valley, or 13 miles southwest of Danville, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Radar confirmed tornado. Yeah, I was about to say that definitely looks like a tornado down, and you can see the debris signature right there. That's a pretty strong tornado too. Yeah, that's a look at that velocity coupler. That's a really strong area of rotation. I was not surprised when I seen how it looked on radar. I was like, yeah, that's definitely gonna drop down. So, but yeah, now we have a confirmed tornado on the ground in Arkansas. So, like I said, if you're in those areas, you guys need to seek shelter immediately. This could become a big one, possibly. This could be one of the bigger ones of the day if this thing keeps going at this pace. I mean, look at this supercell. All by itself, in front of the main line of severe thunderstorms, has nothing to really mess with it or destroy it. So I need you guys in Rover, Ward's Crossing, Briggsville. What is that? Does that say Kingston? Yeah, Kingston, Plainview. That's a bigger town. And Danville. You guys need to be in shelter like right now because this thing is heading right up to where you guys are. And there is 100% a tornado down with this. There is debris being lofted. If you check on the correlation coefficient, or CC for short, there is a debris signature right here that is moving up to the north and east towards Rover, Plainview, and Kingston. You guys need to be in shelter right now. This is in Arkansas. If you guys are wondering, there is a tornado on the ground in Arkansas. And this could be a big one too. This possibly could be a big one if it continues to strengthen or expand. Like I said, it's a pretty tight area of velocity. We'll come back to that storm in just a moment. We're going to go back to this storm in Oklahoma because this storm is definitely hooking as well. Like this thing is definitely trying to drop a tornado. As you can see, there's a pretty large, broad area of rotation right here. That's going up to the north and east. You guys are under a tornado warning in Weber's Falls, Gore Landing, and what's this, Nachitown? I think that's how you say it. Seek shelter immediately. Don't come out of your safe spot until the warning expires. Like I said, this area right here, it's a pretty broad area of rotation, so nothing is down with this, but that could definitely change because the structure of the storm looks pretty concerning. So it's hooking, it has an inflow notch, RFDs kicking in. You have the characteristics of a supercell, and that could possibly drop a tornado. So seek shelter, especially on a day like today. Anything could drop out of these storms. And you also have storms down here in Texas that's just been blowing up, going up to the more favorable environment as well. I wanted to just point that out there too. Like there's a pretty favorable environment for severe weather, specifically tornadoes today. And I want everybody to take these storms seriously, like as seriously as possible, because I mean, like, look at this one. This one just dropped a pretty decent sized tornado, possibly. Yeah, there's your still have a pretty decent debris signature right here. I think luckily it's over rural areas. I think.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas and Missouri.
Yeah, it's going over rural areas, so that's the one good thing. I don't see houses over there, and I'm not seeing much of a debris signature anymore, from what I'm looking at. But this possibly could still be on the ground. Yeah, it's lightening up a little bit, so you still have a little bit of a debris signature, but it's lightening up a little bit. I don't think it's on the ground anymore, at least from what we know of. Let's go back to this storm right here in Oklahoma. And I'm telling you guys, this storm is looking concerning by the moment. Yeah, by the moment, this storm is looking even more concerning. I mean, this area of rotation, it's starting to increase a lot more. The broad rotation right here. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely going to become a pretty large tornado if this thing gets itself together fast enough. That is a big area of rotation. I need everybody in Weber's Falls, Gore Landing, and Gore. You guys need to be in shelter right now because this could be a possible developing tornado is heading your way right now. So you guys need to be in shelter. Like as we speak, this thing is getting itself together and it's getting itself together fast. There is a huge hook forming on this. You have a huge inflow notch, so it's consuming all the the thermodynamics in the environment, and the wind shear is starting to kick in with the storm as well. Like I said, midway through the day or throughout this event, around like 4 or 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time, these storms are going to start picking up like crazy. Like the lower level jet stream and the mid level jet stream is going to start ramping up. There's going to be more tornado warnings later on, from what I know of. I'm like going to call it out now. But this is like a really concerning storm because this thing is definitely getting itself together, and it's getting itself together really fast. So we definitely need to watch that storm very carefully. That could be one of the bigger ones too. Let's go back to this storm. This is still an observed tornado. I'm not seeing much of a tornado on the ground anymore. I think, yeah, the debris signature is completely gone. So it was just a brief tornado. I was on the ground for like probably a couple minutes. Nothing too significant. But yeah, still stay in your safe spots because you still are under a observed tornado warning. So still stay in your safe spots. But let's go back to this storm because this is the more concerning storm in my opinion, I think. And I mean, like I said, if you look at Corey Gherkin's stream, it was a insane looking wall cloud, honestly. In Weber's Falls, Oklahoma. Insane looking wall cloud. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a pretty big hook right there. Wonder if Corey, I think his stream went down. Yeah, his stream might have went down. I don't want to get copyright strikes. So I'm not going to view a stream that much, but yeah, he's moving now. Yeah, and there's definitely, like I said, the area of rotation is starting to increase a lot more. I don't think that's a CC drop either. At least that I know of. I don't think that is. But, I mean, yeah, like I said, the rotation's becoming tighter and tighter. Every frame you look at, it's getting tighter and tighter. Because if we look at it a couple of frames ago, it wasn't that tight. See, it was pretty broad. Then now it's starting to congeal a lot more from what we're looking at. It's starting to congeal a lot more. So this definitely has potential. Like I said, a ton of inflow going into this thing right now. Ton of it. Right now, we only have the 2 tornado warnings right now. It was a lot more earlier, but it's calmed down a little bit, but it's definitely going to peak again. Before anything goes down, I do want to show you guys the future model forecast. This is the HRRR model, by the way. Yep, 18Z. I'm going to show you guys this real quick because I want to show you guys what it's going to look like as we push on through. So this is right about now. As you can see, the storms still popping up right now. You keep pushing this through around 6 p.m. There's gonna be a lot more supercells and stuff popping up. And I mean, it's gonna be a huge broken up line of storms that's possibly gonna drop some big time tornadoes, maybe big time hail for sure. And just tornadoes in general. They just extended that tornado warning. Actually, I'm gonna look at that in a moment, but yeah, like honestly, that's what the models are showing. They're showing a more substantial environment as we get more into the evening. Like I said, around 5 and 6, or maybe even 4 or 5 p.m. East, or not Eastern, Central over here. You guys are going to literally, I think, be at peak of the tornado event that possibly happens here, or that is happening right now as we speak. And it just keeps on pushing through. Like I said, it's gonna. We have another tornado warning up there. Actually, we have multiple tornado warnings. We're gonna check those out actually. But yeah, it's gonna peak around 6 o'clock, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, they just extended that tornado warning, so I don't see why not either. Yeah, that area is definitely getting together. So the new people that are in the tornado warning is Aqua Park, Paradise Hill, Redbird Smith, Black Gum, Evening Shade, Cookson, and
there are 3 new warnings affecting Kansas and Missouri and Oklahoma.
And Wildcat Point, these little towns right here, you guys are under tornado warnings right now, so seek shelter immediately. This is in Oklahoma. Let's go back up to the north real quick. Oops, didn't mean to turn that on. I'm gonna go back up to the north real quick. Turn it off. Why is that on? There we go. Let's go back up to the north towards Joplin, Missouri, and you have a pretty potent storm right here that's been tornado warned. Let's check this thing out and see what it looks like. And yeah, I mean, there is an area of rotation as you can see right here, south of Pittsburgh and what is this? Kansas or Missouri? That's Kansas. So yeah, Pittsburgh, Kansas. There's a pretty broad area of rotation right there. That's south of there, but it will be moving up to the north and east towards Midway, Litchfield, and Miden Mines, I think is how you say it. So you guys should be seeking shelter immediately. Anybody in this tornado warning box, you should be seeking shelter immediately. But the main threat, where I think the storm's going to directly hit, where the rotation's at, is definitely these areas right here. So if you live in those areas, definitely seek shelter. But if you live in a tornado warning in general, you should be seeking shelter. And this is to the north of Joplin, Missouri. So you guys in Joplin, you actually might experience a pretty strong storm in a moment, actually, heading up your way. Definitely has tornado potential, so definitely keep that in mind. Be aware of that. Let's go back down to the storm. Yeah, this storm right here is a storm I'm watching very carefully because I feel like would be the storm that would produce the strong tornado of the day. So that's why I'm like really, really concerned about this one. Because, I mean, there's nothing really stopping it. Yeah, there's nothing really stopping it. I mean, the boundary's somewhere back here, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere back here. So the warm front's like something like that. Let's check back with this storm as well and see what this thing is doing. I think it's recycled now, so it might drop another tornado actually. So Danville and Plainview, you should be still in your safe spots because this thing is still tornado warned and it still has the opportunity of producing another tornado in a moment here. So we definitely do need to take this storm seriously still. Just because there isn't a tornado on the ground anymore doesn't mean you have to come out of your safe spot. Still stay in there until the warning expires. Or if the storm passes completely, then you're able to come out your safe spots. But right now, from what I'm looking at, it's starting to recycle once again. And it looks even more concerning than what it did last time. So let's see, where is that radar site at? Fort Smith. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to increase a lot more. But yeah, there's definitely a storm. The storm in Rover is definitely going to do something once again. Wow, you're finally live? Yes, I am finally live. You do realize that almost everyone in your chat is at school? Not everybody. Not everybody. Probably a small portion of people, yeah. But there's a lot of people that actually are, they don't even have school today, including me. So, and I don't have school tomorrow as well. But I'm the only one here. You're actually not the only one here. There was 6 people in the chat, I think. From what I've last time I checked, 6 people in the chat. So there's still people watching. Checking on these tornado warnings and making sure. Like I said, the more concerning of the two is these two down here, because they're in a more favorable environment. But yeah, this storm is still trying to get itself together right now as we speak. So, jeez, yeah, look at that. That's your curvature right there. It's only a matter of time, Chad. We now have a extended tornado warning now. Interesting. Yeah, they just extended this tornado warning. That's going to go off in the alert system in a moment. But there, yeah, it's a brand new tornado warning that still includes Danville, Plainview, it now includes Ala, and also includes Dardanelle, I think is how you say it. Dardanelle, Oak Grove, Mosley, was it Chicala? Chicala, I think is how you say it. Mount Nebo, and Bethel, and Delaware, Riverside, and Sills. You guys are under a tornado warning, and the southwestern side of Russellsville.
There is one new tornado warning for Arkansas.
The southwestern side of the city of Russellsville. You guys are under a tornado warning, southwestern side. So this is definitely moving into Russellsville, Arkansas. So if you live in Russellsville, I highly recommend preparing to take shelter. Because this storm is heading your way, and it's likely it's going to get tornado warned once again, and it will include the entire city of Russellsville. So I need everybody in Russellsville to get ready to take shelter. And if you live in southwestern Russellsville, in like Norristown or something like that, near Dardanville or Dardanellville, or not Dardanellville, Dardanelle. Sorry, Dardanelle. If you live in Dardanelle, you should be in your safe spots like right now. Because this is a developing storm with a pretty strong area of rotation. This thing is trying to get itself together, and I think once it does get itself together, it will produce a tornado again. So, please, 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 get ready to take shelter. Shit back in the storm. The storm in Gore, it's past Gore now. It's moving out to the north. It's still trying to get itself together. Doesn't look as concerning as what it did before, but it's still looking concerning, like always. Because it still has the hook, still has the rotation. Still has everything of a characteristic of a tornado. So, if you ever see anything like that, then you should be concerned. And be highly weather aware too. Let's look at it from this radar. Yeah, it might be a lot of winds in Danville right now. Probably 60, 70 mile per hour winds. Yeah, this area of rotation is starting to get a little bit more strong. I'm going to stick with this storm now. No 3. Plus, I'm going to post some new art I've been working on for the past few days. Okay. You can do that. The rotation of the storm is starting to weaken a little bit, which is good. That doesn't mean they can't recycle again, though. It definitely can. I'll go back on mute for a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, if you're in Danville, this is moving right over you right now. The rotation. Like, right over you guys. So definitely be careful. Like, really careful. Hopefully you guys are still in shelter. Because even if there isn't a tornado, you can still have really strong winds with this. Question, when will you play all the games in the recommended tab? I'm going to answer that question another day. Not right now. That will be for another day. On the other channel.
There is one new tornado warning for Oklahoma.
Oh boy. That's something we gotta watch carefully. That could spin up really quickly. Did the tornado hit or not? Actually, there has been 2 confirmed tornadoes, but other than that, oh, this is also on the ground. Oh, never mind, 3. That's number 3 now. Yep, tornado down with this now. Confirmed tornado on the ground. So, Corey Gherkin's still on this. Did he report it? He may have reported it. I'm not sure. But that's down now. So you have a confirmed tornado on the down. So if you live in Paradise Hill, Aqua Park, Cookson, Wildcat Point, these little towns right here, east of which is Muskogee, Oklahoma. You guys should be in shelter like right now, because now it's a confirmed tornado on the ground. You should get the emergency alert system hopefully. But if there were to be a tornado, or where your tornado will be at, it will be right here. Right over Paradise Hill, moving up to the north and east towards Cookson, Pettit Bay, Wildcat Point, Candy Ridge, Barber, and Dry Creek. You guys should be in shelter right now. Tornado on the ground right now. I think Corey Gherkin spotted it. I'm not sure, cause he was like right there when it when the wall cloud was like moving. I'm not sure. I can't show his live feed on the stream because of copyright issues, but I definitely did see a wall cloud on his stream. So yeah, if you guys are just tuning in right now, there is a tornado on the ground as we speak. Right near Corey Gherkin, which is a storm chaser right here. It's observed. Let's see, is it yep, weather spotters confirmed tornado at 2:55 p.m. A train weather spotter reported a tornado northeast of Gore. So this, I think it was Corey Gherkin that reported that, because I'm pretty sure there was a tornado developing as we like looked at his live feed for a moment. I just want to look for like a moment, and it definitely was like a huge wall cloud. So I'm not surprised at all. Real quick, let's go back to the storm and check and see what this thing is doing now. It's still trying to do something over Danville, but it's not succeeding, so that's good. Let's go back to this storm. Because I have two storms that are looking pretty concerning. So you have this storm right here that could possibly drop a pretty brief tornado. A strong but brief tornado. And you have... Okay, yeah. This is exactly where your tornado will be at right here. That's your tornado right there, moving up to the north and east. That's going to go over... What is that? 10 Killer Fairy Lake? Or Finney Lake? Or, yeah, I don't know what that says. I think it says Fairy. Yeah, Fairy Lake. You guys, like, near that lake, you should be in shelter, like, right now. There's a bunch of water here, so it's still going to impact a bunch of homes and stuff. Yeah, these are still a lot of buildings. That's going to be the path of the storm. So we definitely still need to be in shelter. Like I said, this is an observed tornado. This thing is on the ground right now as we speak, doing damage. And it is heading up to the north. It doesn't look as organized as what it did before with the hook structure, but it's definitely organized within velocity structure. I mean, the mesocyclone is very prominent here. I don't see any signs of a debris signature.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
But it's, you know, something's going to pop up there maybe, if it's still on the ground. Almost certain something will pop up. But yeah, confirmed tornado on the ground. Make sure you guys are still in your shelter. Let's check back with this storm right here. See what this thing is doing. Not looking as concerning. I mean, there's still an area of rotation right there, but I don't think it's going to do much, honestly. I think it's just probably like a brief spin up, possibly. That's as much as I think it would do. Let's go back down here to the storm. This is the more concerning storm in my opinion. The Danville storm, like I said, it has a chance to recycle once again, but I don't know. It's moving into a more unfavorable environment, but I wouldn't say unfavorable. It's still a pretty favorable area. But yeah, like I said, if you guys live in Russellsville, you should be, you know, looking very carefully or watching the weather very carefully because it's on its way over there. It's still a tornado warning storm. Actually, your notifications on your phones should be popping off or something over there. Sirens, something near Russellsville in Arkansas should be going off because that's your county and this is really, really close to you. So I would like to say, highly recommend start to take shelter now if you live in Russellsville in Arkansas because the storm is definitely on its way up there. Because if you don't get the tornado, you're going to get the strong winds and large hail. So prepare to take shelter now over there. We still have this observed tornado on the ground over here at Paradise Hill. Like I said, it's going to be going over some water, but I mean, that doesn't change the thought or the fact that it's going to hit some houses and stuff like near the water. So, like I said, I need everybody in shelter right now. If you live in Cookson, what's this? Petit Bay, Wildcat Point, Dry Creek, Candy Ridge, Barber, in Carter's Landing, you guys should be in shelter. Keys as well. Like these areas, these small little towns right here should be in your safe spots like right now. I've been calling your names out since all the way back down towards Gore. And it's past Gore now, so it's on its way up there. So like I said, you guys should be in your safe spots right now. And I think that is a debris signature. I'm not 100%, but that likely possibly is a debris signature. Yeah, I mean, it kind of matches up with the velocity right here that you would think would be the tornado. I'm not going to confirm it, but if that is the case, that is a pretty decently sized tornado that's going to hit a pretty, you know, decently populated area right here. There's a couple of homes over here in these areas, so I need everybody to be in their safe spots, please, for your own safety, honestly. I hope that's not a debris ball. I don't think it's a debris ball. But something like I said, something's going on here with the CC. Let's watch the replay of this actually. Let's see if this is a debris signature. I do think that is a debris signature possibly. I'm like 80% sure. But yeah, either way, whether it's a debris signature or not, you guys should be in shelter like right now. Because the storm is definitely producing a tornado. So yeah, this thing's definitely down, I'm pretty sure. I'm waiting for an update on this now to see if this really is a debris signature. Because if it is a debris signature, it would stay. It would look like that still, but like either it'll expand or it'll shrink. So this thing is definitely trying it. Like I said, if you guys are tuning in right now, we have a confirmed tornado on the ground. That is a debris signature. Okay, so that was a debris signature, or it currently still is. They're black gum. Yeah, that's a tornado. I think it's quite Gherkin on this.
Looks like there might be.
I can't tell through his feet, but that looks like a tornado to me. That might have been a brief debris signature right there.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
Storm is real messy. Like I said, the main event is going to happen in the next like hour, I think. That's when the main event's going to start happening. I will take breaks here and there. Like probably I'm going to take one right now actually. Like I said, I got to take these breaks and stuff. Cuz I got to get like I have to get water, I have to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. So I do apologize for that, but it's going to be briefly. It's going to be brief breaks. Hopefully, I hope you guys like the setup as well, how I set up everything. So, how does it look? Like, does it look good or bad? Like, I know I have to fix some things, and I'll fix them. It's just I didn't have the time to fix them right now. But I'm going to deal with that after I stream this event. Like I said, I'm probably going to be live for a little bit here. So, I just wanted to let you guys know. And I want you guys to tell me how the overlay looks. It's already been 43 minutes. No breaks, work. Okay, interesting. I'm allowed to take breaks. I'm allowed to do whatever I want because this is basically my job. So, but no, on a serious note though, I am gonna take a short break, like probably like a 2-minute break here. When this tornado warning expires though, that's when I'm gonna take the break. On a more serious note, they did take away the tornado warning for the Russellville storm. It's now a severe thunderstorm warning, so they don't think it has a chance of producing a tornado anymore, and I don't think it does either. So okay, Dan, don't spam too much in my chat now. But yeah, when this tornado warning, observed tornado warning, does expire, or if it gets downgraded, then I'm gonna take a short break. Because I'm already about to hit the hour mark of streaming. We are customers and we are always right. You're technically not customers, you're people I'm trying to save. Save if you are in the tornado warning, which I know you guys aren't. It's not a business, buddy. I don't think this is on the ground anymore. Still have the observe tag, so I'm still staying on this though. Still a pretty strong storm. I mean, it's getting itself together. The lightning is starting to increase a lot more. So it's going to try to attempt something. Because whenever you have lightning increasing like that, that means the storm is definitely strengthening. So I do really want to keep a very close eye on this storm, because this might be the storm that might do it possibly. I mean, there's still a little bit of clearing in front of these storms and stuff. I mean, if you go as far south as like Texas, north and east of Dallas, you still have like a bunch of clearing and stuff like that. And I mean, these storms have potential. These storms down here have potential to do something as well. So this is literally just still the beginning of the event. Just the very beginning, actually. Okay, they did drop the observed tornado warning, but they still kept the regular tornado warning, which honestly I agree. Because the storm is definitely strengthening. It's definitely getting itself together a lot more. It's going to look a lot more organized than what it did before. So this thing could not re-strengthen, but it could recycle and possibly drop another tornado. So we still do need to watch these storms very carefully. Also, I want to show you guys the update on the tropical or slash hurricane. Oh wow, they just updated it themselves actually. It's now forecasted to be a category 2, and it's going to hit Cuba. Wow. Okay. So it is going to become a category 2 hurricane now. Here you have tropical storm watches over there. It's not gonna be a strong storm when it makes landfall, but it's gonna be something. But that is I just wanted to update you guys on the hurricane or Hurricane Raphael. Is his name Raphael? Yeah, Raphael. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. Trying to get the word out to as many people as possible with this. Still not a strong area of rotation. The only 2 storms that really tornado warned is these 2 down here. So we're going to stay on these. Like I said, this storm is starting to strengthen a lot more. It's starting to get its act together. So I do think this will try to, yeah, this is definitely going to try to do something. But for right now, we are going to, I guess I'm going to take a short break real quick. So give me like 2 minutes, y'all. I will be right back.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas. There is one new tornado warning for Oklahoma.
All right, we're back at it again. Back again, back again, back again. All right, so we have a brand new tornado warning, and somebody said tornado warning in Texas. I don't think it was Texas. It might have been a severe thunderstorm warning, but not a tornado warning. This is the tornado warning that we're talking about right now. Oh yeah. So this storm is definitely going to get itself together, or it's getting itself together currently right now. Like it's looking a little.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
It's looking a little more healthier and more organized than what it did before. That is a more organized hook. That is a well-defined inflow notch, as you can see right there. Look at that mouth. Well-defined inflow notch. So everything is coming into play here. So I see why they extended that tornado warning. This is east of Tahlequah, Oklahoma, I think is how you say it. But you guys are under a tornado warning for I-62, Sanders, Eldon, Briggs, Strawberry Spring, Westville, and those areas over there. You guys are under a tornado warning. Seek shelter immediately. Take your proper precautions, because this could be one of the bigger storms of the day. I keep saying it, but I really do think it will. It's I mean, the rotation is getting a lot more compact and tighter. So that's why I really do think that this is an area we need to watch very carefully, because it is getting more organized as we speak. Like, the storm is getting a lot more organized. That's a classic superstar right there. That is the storms that we are concerned about today, is those type of storms. Farther away on this radar, I think this radar is delayed. The reflectivity may be delayed. I'm not sure, but yeah, like I said, the rotation, the velocity couplets is getting a lot stronger. So I think we'll start using the Tulsa radar. Tulsa radar is best for this storm. But yeah, I mean, that's the only tornado warning we're really covering. So we're gonna just stay on this storm, because I really do feel like this could be the one to drop a big size tornado today. It's getting itself together rapidly, so we definitely need to watch this very carefully. Also, I told you it was Texas. It is not Texas. What do you mean? There's a severe thunderstorm warning in Texas, not a tornado warning. This is Oklahoma. This is not Texas. There is no tornado warnings in Texas as we speak. There is tornado warnings in Oklahoma. Yeah. But not in Texas. But that's a pretty well-defined inflow notch. Jeez. Well, wait and see what this storm does. I mean, yeah, it's it's growing. That hook is getting a lot more prominent as we speak. Audio thing said Texas. Yes, severe thunderstorm warning for Texas. Not a tornado warning. Severe thunderstorm warning. Red boxes are tornado warnings. The yellow boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. See, they're talking about this storm, not Texas. Like, this is not Texas. Well, this is Texas, but you know, there is no tornado warning for Texas. There's severe thunderstorm warnings. And these storms could definitely do something as well. Like I said, I'm watching those storms very carefully. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna drop a big one. I'm not liking the look of this. That is not good. That's not CC drop or anything like that, but still, that is not a good sign. This area of rotation is getting tighter and tighter as we speak. I am really, like I said, I'm really concerned about this storm because this could drop the big one. So let's start calling out town names. All right, so like I said, you guys are under a tornado warning in Titanic, Stony Point, England, Sanders, Whitemare, or I think, yeah, Whitemare, Christie, Proctor, Adelaide, I think so you say it, Barron, Westville, that's the bigger town, Strawberry Spring, and I-62. You guys need to be in your safe spot like right now, because I think we might have a developing strong tornado forming as we speak. This might actually put down something pretty big here. I mean, it's in the most perfect position. It's in front of the, I mean, this is the cold front, I'm pretty sure, right here. And your warm front's like up here or something like that. It's in a perfect position. The wind shear is starting to pick up over here in these areas as well. So there's definitely, like, the ingredients for this is honestly right for it. And I mean, that's a well-defined hook echo right there. Look at that. It's definitely forming a hook. It's definitely intensifying as we speak. I think we may have a tornado on the ground now. Yeah, that is 100% a tornado on the ground. So we definitely have a tornado on the ground right now. That is literally over Telhat right now. That's heading towards Wahula, I think that's how you say it. And going towards Spade Mountain. You guys need to be in shelter right now. There is definitely a tornado on the ground with this storm. That is 100% a CC drop right there. Because that matches almost identically to the to where the tornado will be at. That possibly could be a debris ball developing right now. Yeah, that's a tornado. That's definitely a tornado right there. Like I said, that's a pretty strong area. This is gonna, yep, that just got observed. So yeah, now another confirmed tornado is on the ground. 5 miles south of Eldon is nearly stationary. Wow, nearly stationary tornado. Is it really? Yeah, it's not wrong. Nearly stationary. He's definitely not wrong. Or they're definitely not wrong for what they're saying. That's a tight area of rotation right there. Definitely a CC drop. 100% a tornado on the ground. So this thing is nearly stationary is what it's been shown. How long is this storm going to last for? It depends. This entire storm system probably can go on to tomorrow morning maybe. I think that's how long it'll last for. It's going to be a bunch of straight line winds. It's going to be a long day. This is going to go all night and everything. But if you're talking about this specific storm right here, then I don't know. Yeah, look at that hook. That's definitely developing a lot more. Yeah, look at that. That's your CC drop right there. That's your debris being lofted right now. That's your tornado moving up to the north and east like that. That is 100% a tornado on the ground. So yeah, like I said, I knew this storm was going to get itself together. It really did get itself together, and it did recycle and drop another tornado. Better sleep with one eye open? Yeah. The nocturnal threat I think it's going to increase when it starts to get, towards the nighttime hours, because usually when it gets dark, the lower level jet stream increases significantly. I don't know why, but it does at night, and it just goes absolutely nuts with tornadoes. So That's why I'm like a little concerned about later on, because like I said, the models are showing this thing or showing these storms going absolutely bonkers around like 6 p.m. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, it's still showing a really tight area of rotation, actually. Two areas of tight rotation, actually. Could we possibly have twins over here? Maybe. I don't think so, but it's definitely significantly increasing a lot more. I don't know if there's any storm tracers in the view of this storm, because there's barely any roads over here, which is I mean, there's roads, but I don't think we'll want to take back roads like this, especially in a dangerous storm like this. So I think storm chasers are going to be taking the highways instead, which are safer. Because you definitely want to take a dirt road or anything like that, especially if it's getting muddy. Sorry. But yeah, we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground right now. For those of you that are joining right now as we speak, and I mean that's your supercell. Oops, that's a terrible curve. That's your supercell right there. You have your inflow going into the storm, and you have your RFD coming around it. That will be developing your hook and tornado. It's literally developed right now. And I mean, it has all the time in the world to really still get itself together. Because like I said, it's an organized storm, but it could be even more organized if it wants to. Like, it has the potential to be a lot more organized. I mean, just by looking at the velocity, it still, like I said, still has a pretty big chance of it being organized or trying to organize some. And these storms down here are definitely trying to do something as well. Like I said, I feel like they're gonna do something later on, maybe. If they get bigger, they will do something later on. But for right now, we're gonna focus on the storm. Actually, let's check the models real quick. I usually don't use this one, but I'm gonna use it anyway, because why not? Let's see, this is basically right now. I mean, it's showing these storms increase a lot more. Like, it's gonna be a lot more pop-up showers and thunderstorms with these. Like I said, I'm saying, Chad, like around 6 p.m. This is going to be peak probably. I think that's peak time of when the when tornadoes are gonna start dropping left and right, and maybe you might see your stronger tornadoes as well. Even at 8 p.m. too. Even at 8 p.m. you can definitely see a lot more stronger tornadoes. So that's something to really keep in mind about. I think once you get into like 12 a.m. and stuff, that's when his tornado early starts to diminish, which is good. But I say from around 5 or 6 p.m. going forward into like 11, 12 a.m. I think that's like peak time frame of tornadoes. You still have a well-defined hook echo. Look at that. Yeah, we might have twins on the ground here. Look at this. You have an area of rotation right there. You have another area of rotation right there. I think there's twin tornadoes on the ground. Am I seeing this right? That is a large debris ball, by the way. Wildloo just got slammed just now. It's a small town, but they just got slammed. I hope everybody over there is okay right now, because I really do think we have twin tornadoes on the ground. This is a strong tornado. This is going to be heading towards Westville, too. But yeah, two tight velocity couplets right there. Let me make sure I share this real quick. There we go. But yeah, I really do think we have twin tornadoes on the ground right now. Oh man, that is not good at all. That is 100% a debris ball in reflectivity. From what we're looking at, this is a debris ball. And like I said, if you're in Christie, Whitemare, Sanders, England, Adderley, Strawberry String or Spring. Sorry, I keep saying String. I don't know why. You probably can see the tornado coming towards you guys right now. You could probably see it. It's a pretty strong tornado on the ground. Possibly two strong tornadoes on the ground as we speak, around Titanic and Spade Mountain. So you guys still need to be in your safe spots. You cannot leave your safe spots. Because I know it's probably really loud around right now. Yeah, there's definitely two tornadoes. You have a debris signature right there, and you have another one right there. So there's two ongoing tornadoes as we speak. Because those are two velocity signatures on top of a CC drop. The second one's not showing, but the first one's showing pretty well because that's the main tornado, I'm assuming. But I mean, you have a well-defined hook echo. Look at that. Your inflow notch is like wide open. That's a terrible arrow. Hold on, let me try again. That's your inflow notch. That's the mouth of the storm right there. That's where it absorbs all its energy. Yeah, this is a I mean, the RFD is kicking in too. Like, this thing is definitely punchy. Definitely a pretty decently sized tornado on the ground here. Might be a longer lived one too, possibly. I don't know. We're gonna have to see here, but that's definitely a tornado down. Let's check back on these storms down here. Connor Croft is actually waiting for these storms to move up to the north because I think he thinks that they're gonna intensify as they move up towards area, which I honestly do think the same. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Also, we're in a little bit of a radar hole. Actually, there's not much. Actually, we're gonna get rid of the tornado watch because I think you guys know where the tornado watch is at. I want to get rid of it because I do want to see. Oh, come on. There we go. I just do want to see just the regular warnings. I guess we could take the risk things away too. I do want to like have like a clear area. There we go. That's better. You guys know what the risk area is at. You know, you guys know what it looks like. I just want to see what radar sites is near. Okay, we have this one too. Yeah, it's a little bit of a radar hole, but we're able to view it. Yeah, that look at that. That's a pretty well-defined hook echo right there. Next time I recycle again. Yeah, there's debris everywhere with this. Like, I think it's a debris fan out. It's still on the ground. Like, as we speak, this thing is still currently on the ground. But there's a lot more, like, there's just so much debris being lofted, I think, right now. It's what's happening. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in right now, we have a tornado on the ground in Oklahoma as we speak. This thing is doing some damage right now to places. Places like Titanic, Spade Mountain, and Sanders next. If this thing still stays on the ground, Sanders is next in line to be damaged by this tornado, this damaging tornado. We don't know if this is a strong tornado. I don't think it's a super strong tornado or anything like that, but it's definitely stronger than what we've seen today so far. So we do need to take this seriously. Whether it's strong or not, we need to take any tornado seriously. Because tornadoes can injure and kill people, regardless of their strength. So you guys should be in your safe spots right now in these areas. I mean, I've been calling out these areas for the past, like, what, 30 minutes now? You guys should be in safe spots already. You guys should heed the warning. You guys should have known and heed the warning so far. Just still stay in your safe spot for the next 8 minutes, and you guys should be okay. We have a update now. Let's see. And I mean, you still have that debris signature right there. I think that might be a brand new debris signature if I'm not mistaken, am I? Nope, it's the same one. Same storm. Or same hook echo. Okay. That was a new hook echo. Same one. Still a pretty wide debris signature near Sanders. Yeah, it's just two big areas, or a huge area of rotation actually now. So I wonder, is this probably gonna occlude to itself and recycle again maybe? I'm just thinking about it now because I mean it's the rotation's starting to broaden up a lot more. So I do feel like it is gonna include into itself, which means the hook echo of the storm is gonna go into the inflow notch itself and just basically just choke itself off. And I think it is gonna recycle and possibly try to drop another one. Because this is a pretty cyclic supercell, so this thing's going to keep dropping and keep dropping and keep dropping. It's not going to stop. I mean, from that radar, it's still looking like an insane strong tornado on the radar, possibly. But the closer you are to it, the more, I guess, realistic looking it looks. I mean, it's still realistic on every radar possible, of course, but it's just, it looks a lot more, you know, since it's higher up, the farther you are from the storm, it's a more realistic POV of, you know, how strong this tornado could possibly be. Also, it's right over Sanders. I think it might be lifting though, so you guys in Sanders still staying in your safe spots. But I think the storm or the tornado might be lifting, so there might be a little bit of a debris fallout that's going to be happening right there. So I still need you guys to be in your safe spots until this warning expires, which is in the next 4 minutes. Even when this warning does expire, still get ready to get back in your safe spots when you have to, because the storm has a history of producing tornadoes, so it doesn't, you know, it won't mind making another one. I mean, let's be honest here. Won't mind. Like I said, stay in your safe spots for the next 2 minutes for you guys in Westville, Strawberry Spring, Adderley, Green, Christie, and Whitemare. You guys should be still in your safe spots. Same thing with Sanders. Still stay in your safe spots because you still have a potential tornado on the ground here. I don't think it's on the ground anymore, but there's still a debris fallout, so still stay in shelter. And you never know. You never know. This thing could possibly still be on the ground. It's just not picking up enough debris. Yeah, because there's still a strong velocity couplet, as you can see. There's still something going on here, so we still need to be in our safe spots, or getting ready to be in our safe spots after this warning. It does expire. There's some other storms you need to watch carefully as well, like this little bean looking thing right here. That could definitely try to produce a tornado at any moment. So that's something we need to watch out for. I mean, yeah, that's your inflow notch right there. So this little sucker right here could possibly try to drop a tornado as well in the future, near future actually. Because like I said, these are all prefrontal storms in front of the main line itself. And there's like a little bit of clearing in the middle of it, as you can see, like a little bit of sunshine peeking possibly. So these storms still have the potential of dropping, you know, decently sized tornadoes as we go further on into the event. So these little beans right here, these little things right there, as they go further on into the future, they can possibly start to get bigger and badder, and they will start to, you know, have a more healthy and more stable, not more stable, but a more unstable environment for them to work with. And they, you know, like I said, the more unstable the environment is, the more the storm is going to perform, basically. And another thing too is that the wind shear, the lower level jet stream is going to increase a lot more as we go further on when it starts to become dark throughout the night. And I think, yeah, oh wow. Well, we have a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning now. This is the PDS now. PDS tornado warning. So this is a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado on the ground right now as we speak. Yeah, it's still down. It's heading towards Westville. Yeah, we have a PDS tornado warning now. That came out of nowhere. Wow. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. This is a strong tornado now, y'all. A damaging tornado. Weather spot is confirmed tornado. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. This is a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. A large and extremely dangerous or a potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. Considerable damage threat. So this is a large, damaging, strong tornado on the ground right now as we speak, heading towards Westville. That just escalated quickly, like very quickly actually. Wow. Oh my goodness, yeah. I can see why. Yeah, that just dropped a brand new tornado. That's gonna be even bigger than the last. But yeah, we're now under that area is now under a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning now. So PDS. So you guys still need to be in your safe spots. You cannot come out of your safe spots in Westville, Summers, Cincinnati, which is Rhea, Weddington, Titan, Lake Francis, Norwood, Watts, Ballard. You guys, especially in Westville, you guys in Strawberry Spring and Adderley, you should be in your safe spots like right now. There is a large and extremely dangerous, potentially deadly tornado on the ground right now as we speak. This thing could be doing some serious damage right now. A significant tornado is down right now. This is the first PDS tornado warning of the day. But yeah, we have a particularly dangerous situation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a huge storm. That's a huge tornado, y'all. That thing could be violent. Oh boy, yeah. Christie took a direct hit from this, so I hope everybody in Christie are okay. I pray for these people that are getting hit by these storms today. I really do. Like I said, I hope you guys heed the warning. Hope you really did. Strawberry Spring, yeah, please be in your safe spot. Westville, you need to be in your safe spots like right now. This is not your normal tornado warning. This is a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. Okay, your life is in hands right here. Like, you are in a life-threatening situation. This thing will do damage. This thing will collapse interior walls possibly. Like, this is a strong tornado. So you need to heed this warning possible. Or as much as possible. You need to be in shelter. Share this with as many people as possible too. This is not a weak tornado. This is a very strong tornado on the ground. That is a huge tornado developing. Look at that couplet. I mean, that's just unbelievable to look at. But yeah, that's a strong tornado on the ground right now, heading towards Westville and Strawberry Lake. Oh boy, it's getting even worse. That's a strong tornado, y'all. Strong tornado on the ground right there. I mean, I won't be surprised if that is a debris ball right there. Won't be surprised if that is a debris ball. That is a very strong tornado on the ground. We have a brand new tornado warning now. That's from the storm to the south. I was just going to mention that, yeah. This storm can also try to do it too. You have inflow notch right there. You have your RFD kicking in. Could potentially drop a tornado right there. This could be a violent tornado on the ground right here, though. This thing could be violent. Strawberry Spring, I hope you guys are in shelter because this thing is right on you. If not, it's on you right now. Like, everybody in Strawberry Spring is getting slammed right now by the storm. I hope you guys are in your safe spots. In Westville, I hope everybody's in their safe spots as well. Because this is a little town that possibly is going to get slammed here. I hope not. I hope it misses it to like your north or west, or not west, or your north or south, or something like that. Because it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Like I said, this is a particularly dangerous situation. You guys need to be in shelter right now. Okay, if you're in this warning. This is not good at all. But like I said, this is a potentially violent tornado on the ground doing serious damage right now in Strawberry Spring. And next will be Westville if this keeps moving at this trajectory. Like I said, we're hoping this thing moves to the like more rural areas to like the north maybe and miss areas that's more populated, but I'm not sure. Oh man, that's a huge debris signature. Yeah, Strawberry Spring just got hit directly. I think the best case scenario is possibly happening. I wouldn't say best case scenario honestly, but it's not gonna hit Westville, which is good. but it has hit Strawberry Spring, which is not good at all. This is we're gonna hear some bad things come out of that town. Same thing with Christie. That's a strong tornado. That did some serious damage just now. Look at that. Yeah, you can see the literal debris ball on Strawberry Spring right there. That's your debris ball. Concerning situation happening right now. That is a dangerous tornado on the ground here. Like I said, I hope you guys are heeding the warnings near Westville in Oklahoma. Going into Arkansas, too. Like, this is going into Arkansas now. Very strong tornado on the ground. Jeez. Yeah, this is still a very strong tornado on the ground. Like I said, for those of you that are joining right now, this is a PDS tornado warning as we speak. This is a particularly dangerous situation right now. Very, very serious situation happening. Very serious situation. Like I said, it's a large and dangerous tornado on the ground that has complete destruction possible. And like these areas are gonna get slapped. Whatever's in the path of this thing is gonna get slapped. Honestly, this thing is gonna go nuts. Look at that velocity couplet. Jesus. That is a very strong tornado on the ground. Like I said, I'm going to read this out again. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This is a PDS tornado warning. It confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Christie, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Damaging tornado. Weather spotters confirmed tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. So this thing has a potential of complete destruction. So we definitely need to take this seriously, like as seriously as possible. Like I said, this is not your normal tornado warning. This is a PDS tornado warning. This is a huge step up from the regular tornado warning. Like I said, there's still an area of debris right there, as you can see. Still a little bit of a debris ball. So, like I said, this thing is producing a very strong tornado as we speak right now. Doing some serious damage too. This developed really quickly, actually. This like escalated really quickly. Because like a couple of frames ago, I mean, if you look at it, like it was producing a tornado, but it wasn't nowhere near as strong as this one. Like it came out of nowhere, boom. I think it dropped twins at one point. I thought it started weakening a little bit, and then it just, out of nowhere, boom, it just blew up. And now it's a really strong tornado. So, I mean, I seen it coming. I literally told you guys that this thing was going to, you know, produce a strong tornado, but that happened really fast. I mean, it's just, it looks even worse in this frame. Wow, I mean, that's a really strong tornado. This is one of the long trackers of the day right here. Definitely the strongest tornado of the day. Also, Solium Springs, you guys are under this PDS tornado warning. Still being safe spots, but I think this thing could miss you to the south, possibly. I mean, you can't be for certain. Like I said, this thing could shift north out of nowhere. You never know what this can do. So, be in your safe spots if you live in Solium Springs in Arkansas. Please be in your safe spots. Also, the areas that's next of the storm, if it does stay on the ground, will be Springdale, Johnson, Tonatown, or yeah, I think it's Tontau or Tonatown, I think is how you say it. Cave Springs, Bethel, Bentonville, Rogers. Those areas are. This is a pretty populated area. Actually, this is a really populated area. From Rogers all the way down to Fayetteville, you guys are in the risk of this storm heading into your direction. This thing's recycled at least 3 times from what I've seen so far, and now it has a history of producing a strong and possibly even violent tornado. Like I said, that's a pretty strong area of rotation right there. So that is evidence of a very strong tornado on the ground, and this is more evidence of a very strong tornado on the ground. I mean, it's getting even worse. That's an even more bigger debris signature. So we really have to take this seriously. Share this with as many people as possible that needs the information to let them know that there is a very strong tornado on the ground doing significant damage right now. And it will be heading towards more populated areas as well. Like, this is going to go through some more rural areas, and then it's going to start heading into more populated areas like Springdale and stuff like that. So we really do need to like get this warning or get this out as many people as possible. Even though you're not in the warning yet, I do believe that this storm has the potential to be, to keep recycling until it gets to like I said, Springdale or Rogers. Like, this thing has the potential. It's been recycling for 2 hours now, so we really need to be on this. Very strong tornado on the ground though. And you possibly have another storm that possibly is developing another tornado possibly soon. I mean, it doesn't look nowhere near as promising as this one. I mean, this one is starting to include into itself, but this one's also trying as well. So we need to watch both of these storms very carefully because they both have potential of producing strong tornadoes. Or this one already has, but the other one has the potential of producing a strong tornado as well. The velocity couplet is starting to weaken a little bit, but that doesn't mean you can come out of your safe spots. It doesn't mean it's gone completely. It doesn't mean any of that. This thing could still be on the ground doing significant damage. I mean, you still have that pretty large debris signature right here as we speak. Can you check my Iron Discord? Not right now. I cannot. Apologies for that, but I really can't. What's good, Sean? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this is your. I mean, it's still that's your update right there. Latest update, still showing a pretty big debris signature. So this is still a pretty big tornado on the ground, heading towards Trident. Sorry. So this is a really major situation right here. Like I said, we have a strong tornado down right now as we speak. Tropical Storm Raphael form. I did see that. I seen that earlier actually. He's gonna become a Category 2 hurricane. From the last time I checked, from what I've seen. We're not gonna check on him right now, only because we do have a dire situation happening right now, with a strong tornado happening. So I do want to like cover this. Let me see if there's any other tornado warnings in areas. Not yet, but these storms are gonna start to do the tornado thing like how the other ones have. I mean, this area is starting to rotate. You have areas that are going to start to rotate a lot more. Like I said, it's only a matter of time. That's just one of the storms that did it. There could be another one that could possibly do it too. But yeah, like I said, the main focus right now is definitely this storm right here. The PDS tornado warning. This is definitely the main focus. They're both basically in the same range. I mean, this one shows a little bit more. Are hurricanes more stronger than tornadoes? That's a tricky question. Tornadoes are usually stronger than tornadoes, but hurricanes have a much wider path of wind than tornadoes. Yeah, because like hurricanes, they get up to like 160, like Category 5, like the maximum, sustained winds or max hurricane status you can get, or cat status. It's Category 5, of course. And the winds are like 160, or has to be 160 plus miles per hour, I'm pretty sure, to be Category 5. I never heard of a hurricane making it up to 300 plus miles per hour, and I've heard of multiple tornadoes making it up to 300 plus. So, honestly, if you're talking wind-wise, tornadoes are stronger than hurricanes. But, if you're talking, damage-wise and like widespread damage-wise, hurricane wins in that category. Like, hurricanes do a lot more damage than tornadoes. But yeah, we're gonna focus on that later. We could talk more about that later. I do want to focus on this. But depending on what you're asking, if you're talking about winds, yes, tornadoes are stronger. They have stronger wind speeds. This thing is still on the ground doing damage. I mean, you can see the shape of the supercell right here. Look at that. That is the shape of the supercell right there, and that's your tornado right there. That's your debris ball. So that is, like I said, that's moving to the to northeast right there. So you know you still have that tornado down. You're possibly going to start having debris fall out here, because it's not. I don't think it's weakening, but it's definitely not strengthening anymore. I don't think. I'm not sure. It's still a pretty strong tornado, but I don't think it's nowhere near as strong as what it was before. There is now a tornado report. TDS from NIRKINX radar spotters report tree damage in this area. Okay. So there is tree damage from a tornado. From this storm right here. This is the same storm. All the way down here near, where's it at? Where's that tornado report? Right here. This is near Tailholt. So yeah, this is exactly where the path of the tornado was. It went up to the north and east, and then it curved on more to the east. So that's the same storm. So the same storm has been producing damage all the way down as far south as down here where this TDS report's at. And it's all the way up here now. So it's been tracking up. Like I said, it's been tracking up to the north and east like that. So it's a long tracker right there. It's a long tracker. And a lot of other storms can do that today as well. And I mean, it's still chugging it to the east. It's still on the ground. It's heading for Trident, Norwood, and Weddington. So you guys need to be in your safe spots right now, because this is, like I said, it's a very strong tornado on the ground. This is still a PDS tornado warning, a particularly dangerous situation. That is not a regular tornado warning. That is a warning warning. That is the biggest warning you can possibly see. That's a step under from a tornado emergency. But it's up there with the more dangerous warning systems you can possibly get. So I just want to keep that in mind. And this is a dangerous situation unfolding right now as we speak. I'm going to share that with somebody right now. I'm trying to share this stream out to as many people as possible so they can like literally see that this, like I said, it's a serious situation. But yeah, like I said, this is a strong tornado on the ground. We still have 13 minutes left of this PDS tornado warning. I do see a weakening trend to the storm, which is good. There's still, I think there's twins on the ground now. I think this is, because I mean, it's, if you look at it, you have this area right here, and you have another area right here that possibly could be rotating, but at the same time, you never know. So it's just, there's now two areas of rotation where it's just a huge inflow notch area. Yeah, I mean, there's not much of a hook anymore with this. This is literally just inside now. I mean, you can see a little bit of a donut hole with this. So this thing is still down, but it's it might not be down for too long, which is good. Yeah, the debris is starting to go away. So that's good news that the debris is starting to go away. It's starting to lighten up a little bit now, which is good news. Oh. Well, we're gonna have to focus down here now. Ooh, yeah, we have another potential area of rotation, of circulation that's popping up right now. Actually, Storm Chaser Curry Gherkin is on that. Wow, look at that. That is some scud popping up right there with the wall cloud, rotating wall cloud. This is going to drop a tornado, I think. I won't be surprised if they issue a tornado warning with this right now, like that, or nothing. Probably not that big, but probably similar to like this maybe. For this storm, I do think they're going to issue a new tornado warning with that. That is a hooking supercell. Look at that. That's that little bean I was talking about earlier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's that little bean I was talking about. You see how fast it just developed? Look at that. Yeah, that is definitely going to get tornado warning like really soon here. I mean, you have an area of rotation right here. Reds are going away from the radar. Greens are going towards. Right in the middle is your tornadic rotation. That's going to be moving on to northeast towards Sally Saw? I think that's how you say it. It's moving towards Corey Gherkin as well. Storm Chaser Corey Gherkin. So he's on this. Like, he's on this right now. That is a very concerning looking signature on radar. We're going to have to keep watching this storm. This is definitely going to try to drop something here. I mean, that's a well-defined supercell. This thing could get itself together really fast here. I mean, the sun could be peeking out in these areas. So we definitely need to watch this carefully. Yeah, that thing is going to try to do something. Storms like that, storms out in front of this boundary, right here, it will definitely produce. So don't be surprised. There's still a particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning with the storm, but I do think the threat has diminished. That doesn't mean to come out your safe spot. You're still in a PDS tornado warning. Still stay in your safe spot for the next 10 minutes. Because you never know. This thing could drop another giant tornado at any moment. I mean, this storm has already recycled, what, like 3 or 4 times now? This could drop another tornado. Without a doubt, this could drop another one. Let's go back down here because I do want to focus on this storm a little bit too, because this storm is definitely trying something. I mean, like I said, you have these areas right here. They could start to tighten up a lot more. Move on to the north and east, because that's how that one up to the north started. Like, and there's your tornado warning. Called it. Literally called it. There's your tornado warning right there. Marble City, Stony Point, Brushy, Seven Oaks, Capex Slab, and Greasy, Bell, and Cherry Tree. You guys should be underground right now. There is a tornado warning for you guys. Seek shelter immediately. Cell Saw, that includes you, or Sally Saw. You guys should be in your safe spots right now because you have a potential of a tornado dropping here at any moment now. I mean, this has a huge wall cloud with it. This is a huge rotating system right here. I won't be surprised if the rotation starts to get a lot tighter here. This could drop a pretty decent sized tornado if this thing does get itself together fast enough. So we really do need to watch this as carefully as possible and watch these storms carefully. Like I said, this storm up here, I think it's going to start to diminish a lot more, but still stay in your safe spots until it's safe to come out. Like I said, I don't see any signs of a debris signature anymore, which is good news. But still stay in your safe spots because there's still a very strong, severe thunderstorm doing probably significant wind damage as well in the Solium Springs area. So please be in your shelter. I think I'm going to focus down here on this storm a little bit more because, like I said, I feel like this thing will probably... Yeah, I mean, this is... you have an area of rotation right there. So... This definitely could try to produce something. Oh, they just issued a large tornado warning box, actually. Jeez. Okay. Well, that does include Fayetteville, Springdale, the western parts of Springdale. You guys are under a tornado warning. Cave Springs, Bentonville. You guys are near that area. You guys are under a tornado warning. Observed tornado warning too. So please seek shelter immediately if you live in those areas. A confirmed tornado was located 3 miles southwest of Solium Springs, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Another developing tornado was near Westville, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So yeah, there's two. Now it's warned for 2 tornadoes actually. So there's 2 areas that possibly could be having developing tornadoes. This could be one area, or this definitely is one of the areas, and this could be another area right here, moving towards Fayetteville, and this one's moving towards Springdale. So you have 2 potential tornadoes that could drop here and produce significant tornadoes possibly, without a doubt. Yeah, this storm is hooking real good here, so yeah, this is going to do something big.
This one looks like the simpler one.
Yeah, Corey is on that one. Like I said, the velocities are starting to get a lot more well-defined in a way now. And like I said, you still have a pretty wide open inflow notch area. There's nothing really stopping the storm from developing any further. Like, it could go all the way through. The only thing that could possibly stop it are these storms right here. These storms, and maybe this one could stop it possibly from developing further on. But it's still trying. So you have some pretty strong winds right there. There, Whitefield. There's the plethora of tornado warnings in this area. Just ganging up on each other. I'm just waiting on the next update on this storm. This is the more concerning storm in my opinion. Yeah, nothing yet. There's still a pretty healthy looking storm. I mean, this thing is developing fast. I think it pretty much just tapped into the lower level jet stream in the environment and stuff. You still have an observed tornado warning up here near Fayetteville in Arkansas. Like I said, this entire area from Benningtonville all the way down to Fayetteville should be getting ready to seek shelter, or seeking shelter right now as we speak. Because you could potentially have a tornado on the ground moving your way right now. Or from what we've seen now, a confirmed tornado on the ground moving your way. So we want everybody to be in their safe spots in that area. Yeah, so next update, it basically shows it still trying to intensify. I mean, if you play this through, how fast are these storms moving? I mean, it might get stopped by these storms behind it, but I'm not sure. It's moving pretty fast. It's moving as fast as the line is, or the bigger chunks of storms itself. I think it definitely still has the potential, and it still has a chance to drop a tornado before it possibly could get engulfed in this mess of storms right here, or convection behind it. Because this is all basically just convection at this point from the main, you know, boundary that's moving on through. Yeah, that's all the convection and line of storms and stuff that's pushing on through. So that's, I think once you get past this line, you're safe. Like say Tulsa, you guys are safe. Oklahoma City, you're safe. Ada, you guys over there are safe from these storms. But anywhere in front of it, you guys are not safe. You still got storms on this way, and you still have storms that has the potential of producing strong tornadoes. So, Raphael will be Category 2. Yep, it will be a Category 2 hurricane. I did see that, which is quite interesting, honestly, especially in November. Category 2 hurricane November is kind of insane. Now we're down to 2 tornado warnings. One's observed, one isn't. And I mean, it's still trying to develop a hook here. I mean, it already has developed a hook. It's just trying to get itself together now at this point. Trying to sustain energy. Waiting for the next velocity couplet update to pop in. I mean, we already have 2 radar scans. Corey Griffin's still on it. Yeah, we just need like another velocity scan to see how this is doing. And there is now another tornado report. Storm spotter observed tornado crossing Highway 16 with debris in the air. Oh, so this is definitely still on the ground. Yeah, this thing is still down, y'all. Like I said, you don't see a debris signature, and you might not be able to tell that this thing is still on the ground, but this is definitely on the ground if we're getting reports like that. So you still have a confirmed tornado on the ground in Solium Springs, by the way. South and east of Solium Springs, moving to the east towards a way more populated area, Fayetteville, Springdale, and South Bentonville. Sorry, I can't even speak. Like, these areas are at risk of this strong tornado possibly that could be making it over there. Like I said, that's an observed tornado on the ground right there. This thing could possibly drop a, you know, another big tornado again. Who knows? But you also have this storm down here that's trying to do its thing as well. We're going to see if it can do its thing. Right now, it's definitely trying to. I say give it the next, like, 30 minutes, and this could possibly be dropping a tornado here. Give it, like, 30 minutes if it doesn't get inhaled by these storms right here. Because, like I said, these storms are moving pretty quickly, and they are, they have potential to engulf this storm into, like, a bunch of mess and stuff, and, you know, maybe kill the storm off. Yeah, this is a long tracker, y'all. I mean, look at that. It's reports from basically, it basically started down here and it's moved that far up to the north and east. So it's definitely been moving. It's definitely been booking it. Also, lightning is starting to intensify a lot more too. So I do really want to keep an eye on this one. Yeah, the velocity is starting to get a little bit brighter. The inflow is starting to get a little bit more brighter. The red is the inflow basically right here. So it's starting to rotate a lot more. It's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time for this thing to get itself together, honestly. You got these storms down here as well. I think that's in the enhanced risk area as well. Like I said, these storms haven't been doing too much. Just been dropping very large hail and damaging winds and stuff. But nothing tornadic. I mean, the tornadic events has been all the way up here. Maybe it's because it's closer to the center of low, maybe? Low pressure. I think it's somewhere over here. Forgot where it's at. Somewhere over here, I think. Low pressure. or maybe a little further north. I'm not sure where it's at exactly, but maybe that's why the tornadic threat's been a lot more substantial up here than what it has been down there. But yeah, hopefully you guys in Marble City are taking shelter. Like I said, I've called out these town names a couple of times already. You guys should be in your shelter. Should not be out of your shelter, especially during this type of day and event. Still have a possible ongoing tornado on the ground right here. Yeah. Like I said, that thing still could possibly be on the ground, so we still need to be on the lookout for that. Let's see what this thing is doing now. It really is trying its hardest. It's hooking like really well here, but excuse me. I do think it just needs to maybe needs to get like a little bit more thermodynamics in it, possibly, because it's a pretty small storm, but with a big opportunity of producing a tornado. So it's just like I don't know. Hmm. You still have a pretty strong area of rotation. How long have we been live for? Let's see. Basically 2 hours now. Okay. Been live for 2 hours now, y'all. Why do hurricanes have human names? I forgot why they give hurricanes human names. I guess to, recognize the hurricane, or probably not that. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I haven't heard about that question in a while, actually. I'm gonna have to look it up again, but I think they do it honestly because, actually, I don't know why. Yeah, I have to look it up. That's a good question. I'll look it up later. But yeah, I'm gonna take a short break here right now, y'all. So give me like 2 minutes again. Be right back. we are back. Sorry I took so long, chat, by the way. I do apologize. Alright. There we go. But yeah, we are back, y'all. We are back. Alright, so let's see here. We still have these storms going into Springdale, Rogers, and Bentonville. Still tornado warnings there, but they don't look like they're doing too much along with this storm as well. The storm looked really concerning from the last time I checked. I mean, if you just fast forward, I mean, look at that, I had a hook and everything. Now it just, it's alpha dominant. I think is what happened here. It went from having a hook to being alpha dominant. So I don't think there's no signs of a tornado threat with that storm anymore. I'm like 100% certain. Yeah, there's no kind of tornado threat with that storm. The storm completely went alpha dominant, so that's good there. So this is going to start to turn into a more linear event. Possibly. I mean, we still have these storms down here. They're like Idabel, Oklahoma. That's actually, let's check on these storms. There's apparently supposed to be tornado possible tag, or yeah, it's a tornado possible tag with this storm in Idabel, Oklahoma. But oh, they decided to issue another tornado warning. I'm surprised actually, because it's alpha dominant. Like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It looks alpha dominant to me. I mean, they extended it just. I mean, I honestly extended it just to be safe too. But like I said, it looks like it's an alpha dominant storm. I don't see any signs of a tornado anymore with this. You still can get some very strong winds with this though, but I don't even see any rotation with this. Maybe rotation right here, but I doubt that's even rotation. So, interesting that they put out another tornado warning. I would have put out possibly a severe thunderstorm warning, but they know more than I do. They if they see something that could be tornadic, they're gonna issue tornado warnings. So, like I said, I'm gonna take their word for it. If you live in Lincoln, if you live in Skylight, if you live in Evansville, Odell, Morrow, Dutch Mills, Piney, Salem, you guys need to be in your shelter right now. Stillwell, I think it's how you say Stillwell, and Salem, you guys need to be in your shelter like right now, because you could possibly have a tornado developing right now towards you guys. Maybe some strong damaging winds as well. No way he's still streaming. Yes, I am still streaming. I'm gonna keep streaming until the tornado threat really starts to diminish a lot more. I know I was gone for a bit. I was gone for like 20 minutes. I apologize for that, but yeah, I'm not gonna like really go away until the tornado threat like diminishes a lot more. Like right now, it's still pretty active. There's still areas that we have to watch carefully in case of tornadoes and stuff. Like I said, you still have these storms down here, but they're not doing too much, surprisingly. I was expecting a lot of these storms to like go pop off today. The only storms that really popped off today were the ones up to the north right here in this area. They popped off a lot today, actually. So that's why I'm on those as well. But yeah, you still have multiple tornado warnings with these. You still have multiple areas of rotation with these. I mean, this could possibly be an area of rotation. I mean, it looks like contamination a little bit to me, but this could possibly be an area of rotation that, and I mean, I don't think it is. I think this might just be inflow. I mean, you can kind of see a hooking characteristic, but I really can't tell. It would literally just have to like start forming a hook like this in order for me to really think that there will be a real tornado threat with this. But as of right now, I don't really see a huge threat with the tornado with this, but this is tornado warn. There still is a threat for tornadoes, so we still need to be in our safe spots. Whether there's a chance of it or not, we should be in our safe spots at all times. Same thing up here in Rogers and Bentonville. You guys are under a tornado warning. This storm actually has a history of producing a strong tornado, so you guys should be in shelter. The area of rotation is right here in Rogers, or south and west of Rogers, right down there. So if you guys live anywhere in Rogers or Springdale, you should be in your safe spots right now. And also Bentonville, you should be in your safe spots as well. Don't come out until the next 30 minutes until this tornadic supercell passes you guys. at all costs. Make sure you guys protect yourselves with everything too. And okay, so all right, I think I see what's happening here. This storm might be recycling. It might start to form a hook here. Actually, let me make a better image of that. It might start hooking here maybe. It still has a chance to. I'm not going to completely down the storm yet because I feel like this storm might still hook itself possibly. Because if you play this through, I completely thought it was just outflow dominant for the rest of the time until I seen what it was doing now. Like that looked outflow dominant. Now it's starting to now it's starting to get itself together. I think it's because there's more RFD kicking in. There wasn't enough RFD, but now I think RFD is really kicking in. Also, Brandon Kopic is core punching this, so that's interesting to look at. But this storm is now gonna try to form a hook again, possibly. I mean, the lightning is starting to increase a lot more, and you're starting to form an inflow notch now, or you're starting to form an inflow notch. So you definitely have a potential, developing supercell thunderstorm with a developing mesocyclone along with it as well. So I do think this storm has another chance of developing something. I mean, you still have this. Don't worry about this. This is not a tornado. This is just contamination in the radar. So it's mostly just inflow, possibly going into the storm. But it is not a tornado, so y'all know. But yeah, the storm is definitely trying to maybe get another hooking characteristic again. If it can hook and get and get itself together in time, it could definitely drop a tornado. But for right now, I don't see that happening. We're gonna keep watching this just in case though, because you never know. I mean, this storm dropped a pretty big one back there, so you never know what this one could do. And we did get a brand new tornado warning for Idabel, Oklahoma. So let's check that one out. There is a tornado warning for Idabel, Oklahoma. So if you live in Idabel, Oklahoma, you should be in your safe spots right now. You should have been in your safe spot because it was a very strong storm over you. And oh yeah, I mean that's a pretty large area of rotation right there. That's gonna be moving to the northeast just like that. So if you live in Idabel, you should be in your safe spots. Schultz, Redland, Hill Chapel, Crossroads, Holly Creek, you guys should be in your safe spots right now. Same thing up here in Broken Bow. You guys need to be in your safe spots in your or underground in the storm cellar or something like that, a basement, anything like that. You should be in shelter because you possibly have a tornado trying to develop here. In the next 30 minutes. Yep, in the next 30 minutes you could possibly have a tornado developing right there. So please be in your safe spots if you're in that warning. Like I said, these storms have the potential of producing some strong tornadoes as well, especially up north. Like as they go further up north and stuff before the big squall line comes through. Because I think that's what's happening here. I mean, this storm is trying. It's really trying. I mean, it's still at 40 minutes on a tornado warning. It's still trying, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do it. And the Rogers storm is starting to weaken a lot more too, which is good, but there's still a pretty big threat of a tornado with that. So still stay in your safe spots if you're in Rogers and Bentonville in Arkansas. And this storm is starting to move into Arkansas as well, the Stillwell storm. It's definitely trying. Okay, so the velocities match up with it. This might be a new area of rotation. You might have a brand new mesocyclone forming now. So that's something. That's something, I can't really see that well from here. Let me check from here. Ooh, this Idabel storm is looking really concerning. I don't think it's down, but it's starting to look really concerning now. It's starting to get that look. And I mean, I remember Idabel, Oklahoma getting hit by a violent tornado a couple years ago, actually. I think it was rated EF3, EF4. I forgot, it was a really strong tornado that hit Idabel, Oklahoma. It's a pretty insane day. I remember that day, though. But yeah, that's this is not a good area for radars. Like, you really can't... You're really in a radar hole in this area. We really need a radar. Why is there no radar for, like, this area right here? Like, there really should be. Like, that, it's in the middle of a radar hole. It kind of sucks, but... Yeah, this storm right here, it's definitely trying to do something. It's definitely going to try to drop a tornado. I think this has the best potential down here for these storms down here to produce a tornado. So we'll see what happens. You still have an area of rotation possibly developing over here. That's going into Arkansas. So 2 storms you have to watch very carefully, honestly. Because I think this storm right here is going to weaken a whole lot more. I mean, it's been weakening. Oops, turn that off. This storm it's been strengthening with lightning. I think it's trying to strengthen. I don't know if it's gonna have time to. It's gonna be embedded in the line. So I mean, the best thing it could possibly do is just, I mean, the line could possibly strengthen the RFD with the storm, which I think that might be what's happening here. But I don't think it's gonna be a long tracker like how that one was up there in Rogers. I don't think it's gonna be a big long track tornado or anything like that. If anything, it could be a brief spin up tornado that possibly happens with this. But this storm, on the other hand, is different. This storm actually has its time to strengthen and get itself together and possibly drop a bigger tornado. So we'll see what happens with that one. But right now, we're going to watch this one. Yeah, this storm in Ida Bell is definitely looking very concerning. Still on this storm. We're gonna go back up to the north though and focus on this one because I feel like this one definitely has like real potential of producing a tornado as well. They actually canceled one of the tornado warnings up there. They're Rogers. But yeah, this storm is definitely trying to. It's getting that shape. It's getting a hook shape. I mean, it could possibly, like I said, could possibly get that hook shape really soon. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I'm not even gonna lie, because lightning intensity is starting to increase a whole lot more in this storm. So it's a strengthening storm. It really wants to try to like get that hooking signature with it. So we really need to watch this carefully because I feel like it actually might succeed in doing that. Even if the line is like messing with it, I feel like the line possibly could be enhancing the RFD with this storm. Which the RFD is behind the supercell, which is the rare flanking downdraft is what it stands for. That's like behind the storm. That's what gets your counterclockwise rotation. You have your inflow, You have your RFD coming around it. Right there will be your tornado right there. So like I said, this thing has potential of doing something similar to what this storm did up here. Like it, you know, it looked like it was dying out, and then it just boom out of nowhere exploded, dropped a big tornado. So not sure. You have to watch this very carefully, just in case if it does try to do something like that, because it's definitely intensifying in lightning. So we really do need to watch that. Let's go down to Idabel. Yeah, this storm in Idabel is really trying it. I won't be surprised if this thing actually might be on the ground. Yeah, I mean that new velocity update, it looks like it might be on the ground. So if you live in northeast, like northeast of Idabel, I really hope you guys are in shelter. This thing looks like it's down. I think it might be down in Idabel. It might be down. We're gonna come back to the storm in a moment. Yeah, the inflow is starting to increase a lot more for this storm. It's doing something. Interesting. But yeah, this Idabel storm, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is down. Would not be surprised at all. If there was like a closer radar site, it would look pretty healthy on radar. It would look like a pretty healthy supercell, if you ask me. We're gonna keep watching this storm though. If you guys are just tuning in right now, we have 3 tornado warnings right now. 3 of them. One up here in Arkansas, Rogers, north of Springdale in Arkansas. One going towards Fayetteville, Arkansas. Actually, they just included Fayetteville, Arkansas in the tornado warning. So, yeah, bad news for that. They extended this tornado warning. Now it definitely includes Fayetteville, Arkansas, Springdale now. So you guys are in the zone of a potential tornado. So we're going to come back to that in just a moment. You have a storm in Idabel that I'm really concerned about too, that might have put down a tornado. It might have put down a tornado actually. I'm not sure. It was really hard to tell. It was no debris signature, but the velocity couplet was like really tight, especially for, you know, for it being that far. It was really tight velocity couplet. So I wouldn't be surprised if that really was down doing damage in Idabel, Oklahoma. We'll hear more from Idabel if it really was a strong damaging tornado or anything like that. But from right now, all we know is that there was a big area of rotation down there. So we'll see. Hopefully everybody heed the warning in Idabel. Well, this storm right here, this storm definitely has potential of dropping a big time tornado right towards Fayetteville and Springdale. So if you live in Fayetteville, Arkansas, or Springdale, you guys need to be in safe spots right now, because this thing could possibly put down a tornado. It's been trying to for over an hour now. like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to still do it now, or if it does do it now. Hopefully, it doesn't do it actually, but it's trying to. We have another tornado warning actually, so things are starting to pop off down here. Yeah, these storms down here are starting to go nuts. Also, what's going on with my there it is.
There are 8 new warnings affecting Arkansas and Oklahoma and Texas.
I was gonna say, what's going on with the warning alert system? It's not working. Yeah, there's an area of rotation right here. So these storms are definitely trying to do it now. Because they are going into a more favorable environment for tornadoes, so I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, this storm near Fayetteville is really trying right now.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Texas.
Definitely 2 areas of strong rotation with these storms. I'm gonna keep going here for probably another like 30 minutes, and I might end it there. Cause I don't know if things are gonna, be the same or increase or decrease or not. Like I said, things are, it's been pretty active today. It's been a couple of confirmed tornadoes. We did have 1 PDS tornado warning, and yeah, it was a pretty active day today. I still want to hear more about that one tornado that tore through like this part of Oklahoma City. Like it really tore like right through that part. It's a really strong tornado too. Debris ball and reflectivity and everything. I heard it was a preliminary EF3 too, which is actually insane. That must have been a really strong tornado then if it's preliminary. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, y'all, thank you guys for joining the stream, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for sharing this too. If you guys share the stream, trying to get this to as many people out as possible. Also, we could check on the Hurricane Raphael, or potential Hurricane Raphael. Could be a category 2. Interesting storm. The fact that there's still storms going on at this time of the year in November is just unbelievable to me. I mean, you're gonna have storms happen, of course, in November, but like storms heading towards the U.S. like that, it's pretty rare. I haven't seen anything like that before, honestly. It's just the U.S. is just attracting these hurricanes like crazy right now, I guess. I mean, okay, so with this storm, if there's rotation, I guess this would be it. But like, I don't think that is rotation. I think that just might be contamination, just the wind, like the inflow and stuff. I mean, there look like there's a little bit of a hook right here, but I don't think that's even a hook, really, to be honest. I think this is just it's gonna be it's a part of the line now. Like it was trying its hardest, but I really do think it's dying out now. I really don't think there's a threat really with these storms anymore up here. Like there's still a threat, but like nowhere near as big as down here. Down here has a little bit more of a substantial threat of tornadoes because there's more isolated thunderstorms. They haven't hit in the line yet. They have a lot more rotation too. So I'm gonna stick with these storms down here because they look a lot more concerning. Like the storms up north are struggling because of the line. pushing on through. Is that a CC drop? That might be a CC drop. I'm not sure. I wouldn't assume that is, but it may be a CC drop possibly. Let's hope not though. And it's on the ground. I called it. I knew this. Yeah, confirmed by weather spotters. I seen this coming. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew they were gonna confirm this because it was just the rotation was way too strong for it not to be on the ground. You know, like especially from this far away. Like this is looking up thousands of feet in the air. Like this is all the way in Shreveport. The storm is in Idabel, Oklahoma. That's a long distance. I mean, if you measured it, right? Oops, wrong thing. If you were to measure it, I think this is the measuring tool. Nope, that is the mile per hour tool. Oops, wrong thing. That is 118 miles from the Shreveport radar. Well, let's measure that again. From the Shreveport radar all the way to the tornado warning storm. That's 117 miles. That's really far. So that's looking thousands of feet up into the atmosphere with this, honestly. And it's showing that strong of an area of rotation. Like I said, I'm not surprised if that thing's, you know, on the ground at all. And from what it looks like, it is on the ground. And this storm could be next. The storm can certainly be next. Like I said, this storm up here, I really don't see a threat with it anymore after this line is unmerged with it. It's really just a linear mode now. It's really these storms down here now. Yeah, look at that. That's a really strong area of rotation. I'm surprised I don't see a debris signature with this yet. This is a really strong area of rotation right here, y'all. North and east of Idabel, heading towards Broken Bow. That might be a pretty large tornado, actually. We just don't know it. We can't tell too well from radar because of how much of a radar hole there is. But I really do think there's a big tornado on the ground with that. That's a really tight area of rotation. Let's look at that again, actually. Yeah, I mean, if we just look at that area of rotation, that's really tight right there. Like that's probably on the ground. Yeah, so we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground here. Still some really tight area of rotation right there. Yeah, that's definitely down. Without a doubt. This one could be down really soon too. You can't really tell because of the radar. It's kind of messing up right there, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's you know, it's down. You definitely can't tell from this radar. I mean, even from that radar, you can see the tight area of rotation right there. That is a strong tornado, possibly. Look at that. That's possibly a strong tornado right there. I mean, the best radar site we can use is that one. But holy. That could be a really strong tornado, actually, right there. I mean, this possibly could be a debris ball. We just can't tell. I mean, you can see the characteristics of it, you know, the hook and all that. It's just, it's so far away from radar, you can't even tell. It looks like a complete blob, you know? But that's definitely something we really need to watch out for. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we see reports of like a really large tornado on the ground with this one, because that looks pretty big. Interesting. This is looking really interesting. I wonder. They're definitely going to extend this. They're definitely going to extend this warning. It's going to be something like this probably. Or not. That was way off actually. There's the warning. It's radar indicated again, but I was way off that. Wow. It's a weird looking box thing. Still a really strong area of rotation right there.
There is one new tornado warning for Arkansas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, I really don't see a threat with this anymore. We can still focus on it. Like I said, still stay in your safe spots if you're in Fayetteville, Springdale, or Bethel Heights, or Elm Springs, or Tuntown, and Johnson and stuff like that. You guys still should be in your safe spots because you are in a tornado warning. You still can see some straight line damaging winds with this storm, and a ton of lightning too. So please stay indoors with that storm. But we do have an extension of this tornado warning down here. And now it wants me to use this radar, so I might as well use this radar. I mean, what's the better radar here? Yeah, the Fort Smith radar is the best for that one. But for this one, if I want to see this storm, I'll have to use that radar for that one. Because this is, that's also a really tight area of rotation. And like I said, that indeed might be a debris signature. I'm not sure. You can't really tell from this far. But it's right on the velocity couplet too. So I really do think that possibly could be a debris signature. So we might have two ongoing simultaneous tornadoes on the ground right now. Especially this one right here near Broken Bow. This thing could still be a strong tornado on the ground near Broken Bow. I don't see any signs of debris or anything like that, but still, I mean, even without the correlation coefficient showing debris in the atmosphere, you still could have a tornado, a strong one too, without the correlation coefficient. So I really wouldn't be surprised.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
I'm gonna send that out there real quick. There we go. Still have a strong area of rotation right there. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a debris signature, man. That just it looks too obvious to not be one, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna keep going here until like maybe the next like 10 minutes possibly, and then I'm gonna end the stream. I guess when I hit the 3 hour mark. Yeah, when I hit the 3 hour mark, then I'm gonna end the stream. Because we're at the 6 p.m. mark, or 5 p.m. for them right now, Central. And I do think that there is still a huge threat for tornadoes, especially with these storms right here out in front of this. Like, this environment's very prime for tornadoes. Like, there's still a huge threat. But I'm only going to end the stream early only because I do have to go eat and stuff. So, that's why I'm thinking about ending the stream. Yeah, there's still a big threat storm. I'm going to go throw this, what about away actually, real quick. Give me like 30 seconds, 30, 60 seconds. That'll be quick. I'm back, y'all. I am gonna end the stream here, though. Yeah, the storm looks like it's weakening now, so I am gonna end the stream. Yeah. Has this done anything yet? No. I wouldn't think so anyway, yeah. It's just a big, giant line of storms. Alright, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. If you can, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. In case you want more uploads or streams like this, I will start to do a lot more live streams when yeah, I'm starting to do a lot more live streams and stuff with just storms in general. And even if there's no storms happening, I can start doing like gameplay videos of like, you know, just weather games and stuff, or just weather talk or anything like that. Honestly, I'm gonna start doing more of that. I feel like I need to do more of that. I say I'm gonna do more, but then I don't do it. The reason why I don't do it is because I focus on my other channel too, which if you guys want to subscribe to that channel, it's named Doomsome. I do games and stuff on there if you guys want to, you know, watch that channel. But yeah, that's really all. I mean, there's definitely gonna be a lot more tornado warnings today, so don't get me wrong. Like I said, just because I end the stream doesn't mean the storm threat's over. It's definitely not over. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys next time with the maybe another live stream or maybe even a video possibly. So but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and also if you want to become a member, you can click the join button down below. I think it's next to the subscribe button. You can join and become a member of the channel. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing members only live streams too, just for fun and stuff, so I can talk to y'all members and stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream. Until next time, peace out.